Welcome, my name is Kathryn and today's lesson is going to be about petty cash funds. Companies implement internal controls to successfully achieve efficient operations. When companies are paying for large amounts of money, they use authorized electronic transfers, checks and credit cards. However, sometimes companies are only paying small amounts of money and checks may be rejected, therefore they must use cash. Companies can regulate the internal control of cash by using a petty cash fund. A petty cash fund can be defined as an amount of cash kept on hand to pay for minor expenses. Minor expenses include office supplies and postage supplies. Petty cash involves three activities: establishing the fund, making payments from the fund, and replenishing the fund. So let's look at an example of how to establish the petty cash fund. So Nicholas establishes a petty cash fund for $200. In order to journalize this, Nicholas needs to debit petty cash and credit cash. Step 2. Making payments from the fund. So payments can be made in one of two ways. Number 1, cash can be used directly from the fund, or 2, employees can seek reimbursement for payments they have personally made. It's important to note that no journal entries are made during this step. Step 3. Replenishing the fund. So as the cash decreases, it must be replenished. This is done by counting the remaining cash in the fund and cashing a check to bring the cash to the original balance. So let's say Nicholas examines the petty cash fund and prepares the following report. We can see that the fund needs $150 to be fully replenished. Total receipts also totals $150. After preparing the report, Nicholas can make the following journal entry. He debits all of his expenses and he credits cash. Sometimes the amount needed for replenishment does not equal the total receipts. This is called cash over and short. Cash over and short is a temporary account which can either have a debit balance or a credit balance. A debit balance increases expenses whilst a credit balance decreases expenses. So let's say Nicholas examines the petty cash fund and prepares the following report. We can see the fund needs $150 to be replenished. However, receipts total $147. Therefore, when Nicholas prepares the journal entry, he needs to account for the $3 difference. Nicholas will debit his expenses like before, but he will also debit the cash over and short account by $3. He will then credit the cash account by $150. Thank you for watching.